Alright, gang, it's me, Anthony Gilbert. Um, I'm a little bit late in getting you this update today from my fifth session of uh, radiation therapy on my spine. Um, got a lot of developments today. The first thing is that the radiation seems to be working with regard to my spine, alleviating and shrinking the tumors to the point where it's taking a lot of pressure off of it, off of the major arteries and the nerves. As a result of that, we're looking at actually upping the dosages, making them more concentrated bursts of radiation in an effort to cut the number down from 25 to about half of that. So that's good news. The cancer, of course, is not going to be cured in the spine. It's pretty much in the bone there. But it is shrinking it and alleviating the pressure, which is the main goal of this phase of therapy. The second thing that developed today was I had a consultation after receiving the pathology reports that were being looked over for a second opinion at the University of Michigan. My main oncologist, Dr. Anir Riker, called me into the office and we had a consultation and discussed the beginning of the next wave of therapies, which will deal with the actual stage 4 cancer in the lungs. It's going to be very intense. It's going to be a combination of several different chemo drugs, some of which are fairly new and have promising results. But we are awaiting approval from my insurance company, and tentatively those therapies will start on June 6th. That is the upside, that we're getting closer to the chemo. I'm ready. I'm ready to start this. I'm ready to take the fight to the cancer. I'm gonna kick this thing. I'm gonna beat it. I know it. I'm gonna come out on top like I always do. But I'm gonna need a lot of help, a lot of support. And the thing is, the way that they caught this cancer of mine, the way that they discovered it, was quite by accident. I went for another appointment at another doctor for another reason, and there was some lesions on my lungs then. So 6 months prior, this was on the x-ray films and kind of went undetected. So I'm a bit late in the game getting to therapies. By now I could have been at least partway through. This puts me at a very serious disadvantage. And if we delay much further, my length of life could be about 6 months. I'm not banking on that. I'm a sucker for an underdog, which is why I like the Cleveland Indians. But aside from the fact that it's my hometown team and I'm a very loyal person, I know I'm going to beat this. I'm going to come out smelling like a rose. And hopefully inspire some people to fight their own fight too. So my goal in all of this is to just keep everybody informed. I'm really trying to be aggressive with my campaign and get the attention of certain people in the private sector, particularly sports teams like the Rays, the Lightning, the Buccaneers, even Bay News 9 and the Tampa Bay Times. I can't do this alone. It's beyond me. One man telling his story and sending links to his GoFundMe page is not going to get it done. I need each and every one of you to please take up this cause as your own. let them know you know me, or, if you don't know me, that it's touched you in some way, inspired you in some way. If it has in fact done that, I would implore you to contact these folks. I've included their information on my last update, and I would be ever so grateful and indebted to you, as would my family, if you would take this up as your own personal cause. I'm not going gently. I'm not going into this good night gently. If death comes for me, it's going to have a hell of a fight on its hands. So I would ask that you help me to get behind this thing and push it. My understanding is that even with the amount that the insurance company pays for the cancer drugs, some of them are so new and radical that they're extraordinarily expensive. One dose alone from the one chemotherapy, my understanding, is about $8,000. I don't know whether that's after the discount or before, but I'm a man who believes in preemptive strikes, and I can't, the thought of me having this thing go south and leave my family destitute is just not something that I relish. My son, Anthony Jr., will have his own adversity to face in life with his autism. And when he looks to his father, who's still going to be kicking, he's going to see John Wayne. He's going to know that the adversity that he faces is minimalist compared to the shit that his father kicked. I have to be that mentor, and I refuse to leave. So if you could please do whatever you can, I would be ever so grateful. Get as many eyes on this as possible. If you work for a business, or you have people that are associates that you work with closely, tell them the story. Give them the link. Show them what's going on here. See if it interests them. Has it touched them? And if it has, let's try and get them to use their resources to get the word out even further. I am so forever indebted to each and every one of you. I've learned so much on this journey, and I continue to learn. And I'm grateful beyond words for the generosity of your care, your thoughts, your donations, of course, but especially your time. You've taken me on as one of your own and really shown genuine concern. And I think that above all else has been the real inspiration for me. And this is Anthony Gilbert signing off, hopefully with more news and probably and preferably better news in the near future. I love you all.